So this rear deck and flip up steps, I'm the only one that's got that on this rugged mountain. The owner Jesse did this for me and I've loved it. It's been awesome. He said he'll never do another one like that. He did not think that would last as long as it did. Now I do have some cleaning up to do at some point, but it's been what, 4 or 5 years of use, and we're full-time for the last 20 months or so. Saltwater air, dry air, all over the state of Washington. Wintertime use, it's really harsh on it, but it's worked great. We love the rear platform. It did come with a different step here, which from torque lift, I got that. It folds down so I can get access to these 2 storage units. That was a nice addition. But these flip-up steps are finally failing. Got some pretty good crack there on both sides. Now I could take it to an aluminum welder and get it welded, but we want to do something a little different. As you can see right now, I got these level blocks up there to try to take the weight off. Now, a lot of times we never did have anything under there, and if we did, it would have extended the length longer, but you know, such is the way. So when you get down on this step, it's a little springy. Well, we're going to replace these steps, and we're going to go to a more sturdy type of step. And I got these here. I'm going to go on. You got to do the brackets and all that. This is pretty darn nice. They got the feet at the end here that extend out individually. So if you're on a weird slope, you know, you can do different lengths. It is not a flip up. I didn't want that because these steps are much bigger. And it's just a lot going on there. So these will have a quick release lever. You can see the little lever there on both sides to come off the bracket. Well, I'm going to get to getting this taken off, do some measurements, a little bit of drilling. It came with the brackets, but it's got these screws here, which are not going to work. It'll work temporarily until I get to the hardware store and get some bolts and nuts. Once I get the bolts and nuts, lock washers, all that, I will replace those. But in the meantime, I'm going to get these off, get these new steps put on. So my little basic toolkit, I don't have wrenches big enough for that, but luckily I got some metric crescent wrenches to make it fit. Yeah, I know some of you got that. Anyways, we'll get this step off and see what we got to do here. All right, one thing I'm going to have to kind of retrofit is these brackets, you know, they're meant to come up this way, like this. These brackets are meant to come this way. You know, they lock in, which means they would have to go here not a big deal for this one. This one is perfect. This one here though, as you can see, for the centered, that ain't gonna work. So, again, I mentioned how these brackets, I don't have to cut off. They're gonna be used. And for now, I'm gonna use some bolts that came with it for the other step, but I will go to the hardware store and get something that's more quick release, you know, like these here. If I can find one at the hardware store big enough, that'll be just fine. It'll secure it, which means I gotta do just a little drilling on that, no big deal. And that'll prevent it from, you know, slipping off and stuff. All right, new steps are on. And again, as I pointed out, these brackets were perfect from the old steps because it allowed me, they already had bolt holes through it. So I got a clevis pin with a quick connect, and that holds it from here. So it ain't going nowhere. Again, these steps here, these feet right here, they extend out, go up, but much better. Super stable. Really love these steps. Pretty cool. Turned out good. Project done. Right, Liba? Liba approved. So one of the next projects is to get my wire wheel, powered wheel out and clean all this up where it's looking awful. Get that cleaned, get it painted. It's powder coat, but the powder coat's come off, so I'm just gonna paint it. No big deal. And then eventually, you know, it's the money thing. I want to get these white border off, replace it with black. This truck was built during COVID, and you know, you got what you got. Rugged Mountain Custom RV tried to get everything black, but you know, it was, you remember what it was like. It was hard to get stuff. No big deal. So yes, I want to get that in black, and that in black also, so it looks better, because I hate that yellowish fade that the white always does on some of these plastics. And then the only thing I had to do on this one is the light on that side. And yeah, then I think it's doing pretty good, other than just routine maintenance. But really loving the stairs. It's pretty awesome. Happy with it. Okay, so I'm moving on to cleaning this up. I have already done this using my old wire wheel. It's coming off real nice. So I'll get that. I'll work down. I'll get the steps off. As you saw before, super easy to get on and off. Once I get this cleaned up, I'll wipe it down with some denatured alcohol, clean up the oils or anything else on there. Then I have some self-etching primer made for aluminum, so that sticks really good, and then some gloss white. So I'm going to get going on this and see how it looks. It's going to look a lot better. Okay, just to ignore the mess there, I gotta still clean up, but there's that project is done. A lot nicer. So cool. A low cost fix. Make that look good. And we'll see what else I can get done. Okay, so today we're going to tackle replacing that, replacing this one, and one on the other side, and black. Get this old faded crap off there. And I got little plastic razor blades. These things work amazing. Found it on Amazon. Get this all cleaned up. I'm also, I thought I said I wanted it, but must not have. I wanted switches on the inside to control these. And yes, so you got, you know, this here. I did get the same kind with the switch here, but I'm going to splice in a wire. Won't finish that today for putting switches on the inside to turn this light on, and then another one for the other side. But yeah, let's get this going. All right, those two are on there. I got one or more of those lights on the other side to do. Then lastly, I got to put the sealant around those. I got butol tape behind it, really sealing it up. Get the external seal on there. How do you get a good bead around those objects? Pay someone else to do it? I don't know. Practice, practice, practice. I don't know how many years of practice, and I'm still not so good. But if it seals it, that's what matters the most. Looks much, much better with the black than the faded yellow or faded white looking yellow. So I like it. Makes it look a little more fresh. Alright, so that light's on. I totally forgot about that. That's going to have to be replaced at some point because that's fugly. Another time. I only have so much money. And then I still got the ring around the back door window. And then that gets rid of all the white turning to yellow. Not too bad. So I did get all these resealed. This turned out to be not so bad. Better than I did in the past. So I'm pretty happy with it. I also did some touch-ups, a couple spots of seals. The seam that's up there, I redid, checked that out real good. Everything else on the roof was good. Seals should be good to go. Everything looked good. So again, need to replace that. It's $30, $29. It's in my Amazon shopping cart when I can get one, and we'll get that changed out. So pretty happy with it. And got one more little project that I did that was quite simple. So the other little quick project I did was to add this bar. Super simple. Drill a couple holes, screw it in, not a big deal. Super easy. However, now, instead of us at a habit reaching in here and pulling the screen out, it's a little loose right there, but still attached. Now you got the bar. Simple thing to do. Should have done it a long time ago. My wife really loves it. But that wraps up about all the improvements I did, with the exception of the one water connection that I showed. That'll get done at some point here soon. So as mentioned, yes, I gotta get that water inlet connection replaced. It's ugly. Still working. Gotta figure out the back door ring, the bezel around it. Would be the cheapest if I can find one that fits exactly. Seems there's a lot of different choices there. It's got the frosted window. Don't really want to change the frosted window, but if I could just change the bezel, that'd be great. So I'll be doing some measurements again and checking that out. Get that in the Amazon cart so I can get it as soon as I'm able to. That's about it for the camper, for doing, you know, some routine maintenance and replacing some of the stuff to make it look fresher. That dang yellowing of the white bezels. Pretty happy with it so far. Everything else is looking good. The next thing really to get some decent repairs, upgrades, is the truck. The truck goes into our mechanic here in just a few days. I noticed my fan drive, fan clutch is not working properly, and so that's going in to be replaced, along with the idler pulley and bracket that's right behind it. That's making a slight little squeal, so might as well replace them. You got to remove one to get to the other, so no big deal. Not much, not any more labor charge, just the price of the part. Both those parts are not too bad priced. So that goes in to get done, and I think we're about ready for through the next winter and stuff. Everything else should be good. Other than that, I know it's a little bit of shorter film, but a lot of things going on, a lot of medical appointments. As a matter of fact, I'm recovering from a little minor surgery right now, but I'll try to get to some of those longer, more in-depth videos here soon. If you watched this whole video, I really appreciate it. If you would like to subscribing always is helpful for us YouTubers. You hit the little notification bell, you will get a notification when a new video comes out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you get any questions, put a question down there, I'll answer it. Alright, until then, we'll see you later. Bye.